Joije un hak. Encore. Oh, it doesn't have the right number of syllables though. So we can choose a colorless card. We can take 6 max HP. We can lose 15 health but gain 12 max HP, or we can change our boss relic. They're all terrible. They're all quite bad. I'll take the current HP just on account of our situation here, where we're about to die to an elite. Frappe. Is frappuccino the same word as frappe? Is a frappuccino like a strike coffee? Do I have an epic creator tag? I don't think so, maybe. Mort. Ajoutez une carte à votre deck. Laceration rapide. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, this is quick slash, not quick strike, okay. I was gonna be like... Obviously, all of the cards that say strike in English have to say frappe in other languages. In French, right? Is deflect called parade? That's sort of neat. Why does my French sound like the bugs in Hollow Knight? Look, I'm trying my best. I mean no offense to any Francophiles out there. I enjoy the French language very much, but Poisson mortel. My ability to pronounce it is questionable. Check the donations. Alright, well that's it. I'm done. I Alright. I'm incapable of interfacing with that right now. Thank you very much, the Durkus, for the $1,000 donation. Gotta start setting those stretch goals, Jorbulous Nips. Thank you, Hazelet Floats, for the $50 donation. Hazelet Float says Paj. Thank you, the Durkus. This is insane. It is actually insane. Like, I've done a decent amount of charity streams on this channel, right? So I felt like I had some idea what to expect here. Like, it will be similar to the other ones I've done. Nope. Nope, fuck that. Alright, what's the goal for 100,000? $25,000. Jorbs makes car sounds. Jorbs pretends to be a car for 5 minutes. We can edit that if we can think of better ideas. Yeah, Kilgore. Familiar C, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. Angbo Musho to you as well. Let's make sure that we're like reading the room and respecting that tone doesn't communicate well through text on the internet, and today is maybe not the best day for jokes that are difficult to interpret without tone. Thank you, Jen Fezzes. Alright. Can I show you? Oh, digging stream. Yes. No, I'm changing the 25K. Jorbs live streams digging a hole to plant a tree. Alright. We have our 25k incentive. Your subs go to charity. Typically, when I run a charity stream, I have a link to the charity, and all of your donations through that link obviously go directly to the charity. I also generally make a donation of my own, and that is typically like whatever I make through subs and stuff like that on the channel, plus a little extra to cover the transaction fee. So that's usually what I do. It is a lot easier for me if you donate straight through Tiltify. It saves that extra transaction fee too, so it gets a little bit better through rate or whatever to the charity. I'm gonna keep on loading up on damage comments here. Did get a lot of them and got good potions. I think I can actually take this. We go to 42, but with double good potion, we should be alright. Flux DZ, thanks for the 2 months. Duck Die, thanks for the 6 months. Agbomosho to you both. Thank you, Claris. Let's see. Can I get this kill this turn? Not quite. But I think this is worth the energy potion. Bois? Bois. That's pronounced bois, right? We just leave out the RNE. Bois. Je bois un verre de vin. Je bois un potion d'energie. Vagabond Volps, Shaunicus, thank you very much for the subs. I'm still pronouncing too many of the letters. Alright, Twitch chat teaches Jorbs to pronounce French words. Thank you for the $25 donation, Personal Matthew.
Good on you, Jorbs, for supporting such a great charity. Trans rights are human rights. F to the TERFs.
Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Bois is drink. Yes, that's correct. And mange. Mange is eat. I know ordering things at restaurants French. I can generally order, especially if I have like some lead time to like maybe look up a couple of words, maybe ask somebody else how to pronounce something. I can generally make an order at a restaurant and the waiter won't look at me that weird. Only a little bit weird. You pronounce the re normally, but when you personally use it, it becomes je bois, and the S is silent. Ah, so it's boire? Boire? Is it boire? We're learning. You think there's a robot voice that pronounces French words, like Agbomosho?
pronouncenames.com.
Boire.
Well, that's a name version of it. I don't know if that's what we want.
Boire.
Boire? Boire? Pierre! Pierre! Bonjour, Pierre! Ça va? Pierre, étrangement lisse. Pierre is a stranger who is being leased. He is perhaps a worker at a store, someone you haven't met before who is being paid for their time. Hey, Sad Star. Nuage paralysant. Let's grab a rest and fight another elite. Got really good potions for this. Hey Jessica, thanks for 11 months subbed. Ogbomo show to you as well. 9, 15. We got 18 next turn. This makes 28. 28 next turn plus 14 plus 13 is another 27. That would be enough. 18 plus 27 is 45, which is not enough. And this deals 4 more damage than that. So I believe if I strike, I'm 1 damage short, but if I do this and Exploding Potion, I have lethal. Hey, Corona. Mikolakos. If you would like to be supporting but cannot right now because of your financial system? Well, it might be because of your financial system, but what I meant to say was situation. That's completely fine, just hanging out, being part of this. It's a way of supporting in itself. Why are we doing this in French? This is my favorite one so far. Apparently this is what a Poignard expert looks like. He just holds it. Alright. We have learned today about Poignard experts. Shall we mise en place, or mise en place, right? This is a food term? Poignard expert. I don't think we need a Poignard expert here. I think we're already pretty good at Poignard without it. So that's fine. That's okay. Thanks, Radishan. Good luck with the house. Someday I might buy a house. Crochet pied. Chrysalide. Day. Chris. Well, I'm so often like confident at the start, but then like it all just goes to hell at the end with French words. Solde. Tranche. Attack Supreme. HCC Despoiler. Thanks for the 2 months. Angbomo show to you as well. Chrysalide. Ah, there you go. There have been requests for my German a couple of times. My German is like, take how bad my French is, and like, I actually have like somewhere between months and years of experience with French, and do not have any experience with German. So, vous pénétrez dans un cola rempli de champignons aux couleurs hypnotisantes. Étant dans votre manque d'expertise en mycologie, vous êtes incapable d'identifier les spécimens. So this says you penetrate down a messy corridor of wine and hypnotizing colors. When you put your hand down, calling upon your expertise of mycology, your head is incapable of identifying the specimen. Wait, I actually got that sort of right, yeah? Mycology is like plants or something? You want your mother, but you can tell that the strange plants are an alcohol to eat. Champignon or mushrooms? A likely story. Eat the wine with heat. Combattre. Combattre. Alright, good stuff. Pretended lack of knowledge. A champion stranger. Savoir. Coupas. Tacticien. Linkstar, thanks for the 20 months on Momushu to use all. The pretended lack of knowledge of French is the perfect disguise, or should I say, Jacques Orblanc. Jacques Orblanc did not necessarily grow up in France. You could have a French-sounding name, but still not have a great grasp of the French language due to perhaps your parents having to flee the country early in your life in order to escape the law? Alright. I'm out of here. A link to the charity. Exclamation mark charity is your link to the charity today. That's for the fundraising page. Oh, if you are asking, do I like know people at the charity? There are two different types of links, I guess. I met people who work for the Trans Lifeline at TwitchCon and chatted with them for a while, and it seemed like a really super sweet charity. And then I have all sorts of reasons to want to support a charity like this, so. Super Nago, thanks for the 2 months. Bomusho to you as well. Did the parents have to escape the law because they broke it, or because baby Jacques broke it? Now, I noticed that you use the pronoun you when talking about Jacques Orblanc, and I want to diffuse that. There are no official documents stating in any way that I am the international diamond thief, Jacques Orblanc. I like the idea that like a 3-year-old broke every law and the parents had to flee the country though. This is a pretty interesting turn. There's a crippling cloud in our deck. We have 16 health. This is a situation where I think maybe making the play that takes more damage on average, but has the least, like, possible really bad draw downside thing is actually correct. If I play another defend here, I don't take damage this turn, but I don't crack the shells on any of them either. And if I were to draw, like, I don't know, 3 strikes, Ascender's Bane, sorry, Leo du Grimpieux, and maybe Signard. Is that Oignard? Oh, it's Poignard. Poignard Master. I could take a lot of damage next turn, so I think it's better to do this. There aren't many turns where I make a play which is worse on average, but like worse on average in terms of HP lost, but seems better because of the situation in the fight, but that was definitely one of them. Another Nuage Paralysant. Any indication of when the 4th character will come out of the beta? Well, we will be playing the 4th character, the Wanderer, a mod made by Jorbs and the Jorbs community. Next, I think. I think that's next. Advocated edict. Poignard. The Jorbs mod is actually a thing now. Well, you'll see. It's not all the way done, but it's some of the way done. Definitely some of the way done. Jay Darkman, thanks for that 28 months. Agbamusho to you as well. Hey, my TV. Hope you're doing well today. I think we can strike. I don't think there's a reason that we would need the energy from Art of War this turn. Because there's no 2-cost... Oh, I could have maybe needed it for Bouncing Class. Not really, though. No, Bouncing Class was maybe a reason not to strike. Bouncing Class deals a lot more damage than the strike does. So maybe the small chance that we would draw Bouncing Class is enough. I'm not meant to. It's not pronounced Poignard. Am I allowed to pronounce it Poignard though? Like just for today? Is that okay? Maybe just for today. Abaddon, thanks for the 9 months. Agbomo show to you as well. How comfortable is my complete mastery of my mod character? I don't know what a lot of the cards do. I was playing it last night and I was like, holy shit, this card is broken. Who the fuck like balanced this? And I was like, oh, me. I did. I balanced this. It's pronounced Pajnard. Paj was a mistake. We are out of Act 1. Des Récompenses. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna say 7 et 7. That's how you say 77 in French, I've decided. Disclaimer, not how you say 77 in French. Maybe I need that disclaimer like for all of the things I'm saying today. I don't know. I'm gonna take the Image Remanente over Missa Mort. Although Missa Mort is an excellent turn of phrase, which is definitely pronounced that way. It said 3 20s and 7. Oh, it is, yeah. It is, isn't it? Is it? I don't know. I have not played Noita yet, guys. I keep on looking at it, but I haven't had... I've been like actually really busy in my time off streaming recently. helping people move and all sorts of just like busy things. Lots of like calls to having to do with stuff post TwitchCon as well. Talking with people who I might want to set stuff up with, stuff like that. So I haven't been playing a ton of games off stream really. When I have had time, I've been like just watching League of Legends Worlds, or I watched some of my friend Nick get first in the New Zealand Australia PUBG finals to qualify for the World Finals in California next month. That happened last night. That was super cool. Zijtistis. That's my best attempt at your name if you want. If you want to give me a pronunciation guide, I can do better. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Ik bite van bite. Seleccione un sale de depart. Sure. Pronounce Sneckoe in French. Oh, that's... they forgot. It's called a Gekobra? Oh my god, that's incredible! Gekobra. That's really, really, really good. It's pronounced eel, right? Wheel? Eel? Eel de Gekobra? Gekobra's really, really good. That's my favorite so far. I really liked Poignard Master too. Poignard Master was quite good as well. Oi? It's pronounced oi. Okay. Is that the same letter as in oof or eggs? When I lived in France, I had a thing where we went to the farmer's market every week, pretty much, and we got a few different things, but would always get some eggs. And my partner, who spoke French fluently, would let me go get the eggs. And the goal was for me to ask for eggs without, like, making the person at the stall look at me funny. And I think I got, like, somewhat good at it, but I think I've lost my touch. I don't think I have it anymore. Stu Dog, thank you very much for earning yourself a free sub with quest mode. Ungaboom show to you as well. This looks okay. We should win next turn. Hey, Jabuja. Did I ever pull it off? Yeah, I got okay. I remember right. I think I got okay at it. Pouchon de Celerity. Oh, I like Celerity. Celerity is a good streamer. Plays some Slay the Spire as well. Balayette. Balayette. Appliqué de faiblesse. Gagnes. There are some words in French. French is such a beautiful language to listen to. And it feels very beautiful to pronounce as well. But there are some words where the way they are spelled, just, like, I just can't. Like, there's some incredible comedy in there where you're making these beautiful mouth sounds, but then you're reading, like, a collection of the letter G, Z, and, well, yeah, mostly the letter G and Z, I think. It doesn't really make sense. Thank you for the 17 months, Feeling Wasp. Is flechettes just flechettes here? Could be. Would make some sense. I think I let pickpocket. 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 Brigand. Yeah, these are just French words, huh? Is pickpocket French? Or do we have the French using a loanword from English and the English using a loanword from French in the same combat right now? That's a bit much. Yo, mate. That makes a lot of sense. Yum. Sorry. Would you like me to change how to say that? Dodge and roll and leg sweep are one word in French, implying that the French do those things so often they need one word for it. Coup de poker. Poker? If you... Okay. Poker is presumably a loanword from English. So if you have a French... If you are speaking French, but you have a loanword from English, do you pronounce it generally like the English word or like the French pronunciation of the English word? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in English, if there are loanwords from other languages, sometimes you have a specific English pronunciation for them, but sometimes you go with the original language pronunciation. So yeah, it's a mix of both, right? So we don't... I would have no way of knowing whether that's poker or like some other French pronunciation of the loanword. Poker. Poker. I like that. I think I've heard French people say poker, actually. Like, just like when they're speaking English at a poker table, they will say poker, but they'll say poker. Thank you for the 55 bits, the Durkus. Language is crazy. Language is just all over the place, isn't it? Who's the boss at the end? Hyper Beam Man. I feel like I could use some powers and the like to help with that fight. Also feel like we haven't removed a frappe yet, and maybe we should. Retirez une carte de votre... Here is Iris. Thanks very much for the sub. Magba Musho to you as well. Ooh, again. But this time we can upgrade. We can améliorer tout vos... I don't know that word. That means like your, but I only know like you. My knowledge of French is somewhat incomplete. Forgeron. Let's go Crippling Cloud upgrade for the elites. I'm gonna take 2 elite fights here. La Bibliothèque? I know La Bibliothèque because of Flight of the Conchords. Jorbs rolling the R in French is super confusing. Yeah, I mean, I have more experience saying Spanish words than I do saying French words, and my brain doesn't understand either language enough to actually distinguish them, so I'm just... you get what you get with Jorbs. You get what you get. Yeah, Welsh. A word like smartphone, the France French took the word and didn't change it much, but you don't use that term in Quebec. A word like burnout, the France French completely destroyed the word and pronounce it the French way, and it's horrendous. We say it the English way. They say like burnout. I don't know. I think I like the heal, because then I can get another upgrade. And upgrading, we have quite a few good upgrades. This is a good one, this is a good run, this was a good run. So getting some upgrades, I think, is probably better than adding unupgraded cards. Ooh, Mommy Fie. Mama Fie. Got a mummified hand. I have to say that in English so that people understand what I'm saying. I didn't know that French had different pronouns based on like social adjacency or whatever. Did not know that. I know that Japanese has a lot of that going on, right? There are certain traditional ways to address people who you have different relationships with. Most languages do. Mate. I guess they do. Are people taught something like that when they learn English? Like, is there... You like sit down in English class and they're like, so when you talk to your friend, you say bruh or whatever. But when you talk to a male of the same age as you who is not your friend, you refer to them as sir. We do call people sir and ma'am. It's true. Although I wouldn't like, I don't know. I don't really do that. I don't remember the last time I called someone sir or ma'am. I guess I don't have a job where I have to be respectful to other people very often. I love you, Twitch chat. Flechettes. Moo. We did get an Akabeko. Ameliore un car. I feel like our damage is starting to come online here. Maybe one more damage upgrade and then leg sweep. I think that overall the... Oh, that was a nice hit on Mummified Hand. Overall, the boss fight is the important place to have our defense online. But the hallway fights and elite fight leading up to the boss fight, it's important to have our offense going. Oh my gosh. Akabeko, no. Akabeko, please. Bouncing flask? A lot of bouncing flask. I think I'm okay with 2. There are other better damage cards that we can get with this Neko Eye. That's cool. Do I think that I'm a surrogate father figure for a chat, which wants to both annoy me and get my love and affection? That resonates somewhat. That resonates an uncomfortable amount. Might be something to that. How does the flask even bounce in the first place? It's made out of that bouncy stuff. You know the bouncy stuff, right? Yeah, it's made out of that. You know, the bouncy stuff. You know the bouncy balls and you like throw them and... They're not flubber. Flubber I think is a different thing, isn't it? Gin Fizzes. Gin Fizzes, I'm not sure I'm comfortable with you calling me daddy. Alright. Am I dead? That's not good. No, I have enough health to survive. I sound just like your dad. Ooh, Crane de Gecko Cobra. It's a Gecko Cobra theme run. Flu. Flu is generally okay, especially when it's upgraded, like even with Snecko Eye. Perhaps even more so with Snecko Eye. Flu tends to be a valuable card when you can't control which turns your deck blocks on that well. And that's something that Gecko Cobra decks sometimes struggle with. Hey, the Jackal! I don't remember that joke, the Jackal, but I'm going to assume it was really good. Did I attack already? I should have saved Akabeko for this one. Oh, but I put poison on Automaton. That's probably okay. It's not Gecko Cobra, it's Gekobra. I think it's Gecko Cobra. Just to make it clear what I'm talking about for chat, I feel like it's my responsibility as the streamer to call it Gecko Cobra. Otherwise, some people might not get the joke, right? Oh, oh, okay. I remember that joke, dies. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that joke. That Jorbs, such a joker. This is a 0 damage fight, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 1 damage snuck in there somewhere. English comes from essentially French and Germanic. So usually longer words like fléchette, important, neutraliser are from French, shorter words are from Germanic. Yeah, English is definitely from French and Germanic. All of the Latin stuff comes through French, pretty much. And then we have a lot of... Germanic is actually not Proto-Indo-European. So... a language like French or Spanish or Italian is very, very heavily influenced by Latin and all the way back to Proto-Indo-European. And Proto-Indo-European actually goes all the way to like India. Sanskrit is Proto-Indo-European. Celtic was Proto-Indo-European. So that language family is like pretty expansive and old and large, and some words in it are very similar across very large and vast quantities of space. Oracles, thanks for the sub. Agbomushu to you as well. Germanic is Proto-Indo-European? Did I get it wrong? In like 10 years. Is it only the Baltic languages that aren't? Alright, Twitch chat has corrected me. Germanic. Proto-Germanic. Okay, so it branched off about the same time as Celtic did. Huh. I have corrected a thing that I thought that was wrong
What's
today.
the threshold for you playing
Mr.
the
Cutie
10-hour
Bot.
version of Ayaya? Ayaya dig, Ayaya cuties, Ayaya dig.
100,000. Should we take our speed potion for our +5 dex at some point? We'll take our bullet time for sure. Our relics are a little bit odd in this run. We can have some really bad turns, but we can also have some really good ones. We can have some turns where our relics do actually nothing though. And then we can have turns where our relics give us like an extra 5 block 1 energy. Make 3 of our cards cost 0 and deal an extra 16 to everything. Oh, another Pierre. There are a lot of Pierres. I don't think we can take Choker with bullet time. After we take bullet time, Choker starts to have a very real downside because we're gonna have that turn with bullet time where we can play 7+ cards. The magic of Juzu Bracelet. Even if you take question marks, you still end up in fights. Like Juzu Bracelet doesn't even stop you from having fights in question marks. I'm sorry, Juzu Bracelet is... No. You may have been misled by the Juzu Bracelet lobby into thinking that the relic did something. Your subs today go to charity. You're welcome. Here is Iris. You're welcome. Typically what I do with charity streams is I have a link for you to donate to directly, which is the best way to get money to the charity because you don't have to pay any extra transaction fees or anything. I guess with the exception actually of Twitch Prime subs, because you may just have a Twitch Prime sub lying around with an Amazon Prime subscription. If you just have that lying around, then it doesn't cost you anything to use it, right? Well, it costs you your Twitch Prime sub. So I generally have that charity link set up, and then on top of that, at the end of the stream, I generally work out about how much I made from the stream, and then round up a bit to cover some transaction costs, and then I make a donation to the charity as well out of that. John Burlap, thanks very much for the Twitch Prime. Agbomushu to you as well. So if you sub today, you definitely can't like claim that on taxes or anything, but there's a good chance that some of that money will make it to the charity in some way. I mean, it just will. I have missed some donations. Oh my, I've missed some donations. Tickerat, thank you very much for the $42 donation for a friend lost this year. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tickerat. All of my love to you. Skeleton King, thank you for the $15 donation. No problem, Skeleton King. Brute Cleverness, thanks for the $200 donation. Anonymous, thank you for the $5 donation. Anonymous has coined the term digette, which is terrifying. Ratbout, thank you for the 5 gift subs to the community. Many Ogbo Moshos. Potato, thank you very much for the $20 donation to the charity. Appreciate you so much. Bob Redshirt, thank you for the $25 donation. Bob Redshirt says, Jorbs Bird dig, Jorbs Bird relic, Jorbs Bird dig, Jorbs Bird. Lalandrin, thank you very much for the 2-month subbed. Sorry if I've missed anything in here. TRJ and Z, thanks for the Prime sub. I think I missed that. Horcrux, thanks for the year subbed. Diana Volt, thank you very much for the $20 donation. Diana says, transgender pride. Trans girl just recently out in all walks of life. Hey, congratulations. That's awesome. I hope that is going awesomely. Being my favorite streamer, supporting this cause is so huge for me. Keep being you, Jorbs. Thank you very much for the $20 donation. And get that to a good place for you. Kira's Iris, thanks for the $24 donation. Thank you so much for supporting the trans community. As a trans viewer, I appreciate this so much. Thank you again. You're welcome. Thank you for the donation. Action J, thanks for the $20 donation. And Sad Star, thanks for the $10 donation.
I'm on holiday in Mexico and the hotel Wi-Fi goes all the way to the beach. That means I have literally nothing to do except sit here and join in with sending all theses, messages, and donations. Isn't that wonderful, Jorbs? Isn't it?
I don't even know where that one came from. That is wonderful. That sounds awesome. Wi-Fi at the beach sounds pretty lovely. Lilandrin, thanks for the 5 gift subs. Black Dove, thanks for the 2 years subbed. So many Ogbomo shows. So many Ogbomo shows. The update on the Paj trilemma, we are, if you donate on the Tiltify website, you get to choose whether to support enabling POG, enabling Paj, or banning Paj and criminalizing its use. And as of this moment, voting is at 0% enable POG, 4% ban Paj and criminalize its use, and 96% enable Paj. So that's a close race, and I will keep you updated on that as the stream goes on. Little bit uncomfortable, I would say, for enabling Paj there. Definitely some questions about its lead. I will say that the last time I checked it was at 100% enable Paj, so the lead has actually shrunk since then. So people supporting Paj may be feeling a little bit concerned about that. Nidwad, thank you very much for the 2 months subbed. Ogbomo show to you as well. Pretty good turns so far. What is Paj? The rule is, okay, here's the deal. My entire life as a streamer, I have been explaining what Ogbomo show is to people, and I accept that. I own that. It was my decision to have a meme that nobody else got be an important identity for the channel. I made that decision, and I live with and accept the consequences. However, Paj was your decision, Twitch chat. I had nothing to do with Paj. That was all you. And so if people come into this community and ask what Paj is, that at this point becomes your responsibility. I cannot I cannot accept responsibility for explaining what Paj is to another like 10,000 people over the course of the next year. Probably not 10,000 people. I wonder how many times I've been asked what Agumosho is as a streamer, though. Gotta be a large number. Ari seemed fine. Removing a frappe seems okay too, though. Thank you for the sub, Spicy Cayenne. I only just, like, understood that we have the skull of the gecko cobra. Like, I remember picking it up and commenting that it was the skull of the gecko cobra, but I don't think it really sunk in how incredibly strong that is in a deck with 2 bouncing flasks and a bunch of other poison damage. Ooh, food. Thank you. Caitlin has brought me food. I am definitely, after the experience with Agumosho, going to name my children, like, I don't know. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. James or something. Jim. That is your dad's name. Oh, cool, thank you. Was Caitlin on camera for that? Definitely not Steven. I actually have 3 names that nobody can spell correctly. People sometimes get Steven right, but it's like a 50-50 between Steven with a V and a PH. So sometimes they get it right, sometimes they get it wrong. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get my last name right on the first try. It just has the wrong vowels. Like, the way that it's pronounced and the way that it's spelled don't match properly. And then my middle name is the weirdest spelling of Calvin that you've, like, ever seen. For some reason, my family has, like, a special spelling of Calvin, and I don't know why. Wasted Akabeko on wrong card. I figured it didn't matter at that point. I think the fight's wound down nicely at this point. To give you some idea of how weird the spelling of Calvin is, none of you got it yet. So, congratulations on trying to think of weird ways to spell Calvin, but still failing. Grabbing an esquive seems okay here. How do I play this turn? If I play this first, I get an extra card for bullet time, but I also use my Akabeko. I'm not sure that the extra card's actually worth that. I feel like it would be better to just play this and then play... Oh, I could have played the footwork first in case it hit this. No, it doesn't matter. Then play all this stuff and then play that for Akabeko. I feel like that's probably the best way to do it. I didn't do the math properly, but I feel like it's correct. That was a lot of cards that cost 3 in that hand there. So Giant Head seems to be trying to kill us. It's that or Giant Head is trying to communicate and very bad at it. This deck could really use Calipurse. I see you there. Calipurse has been called. Aww. It makes me feel very sad for Giant Head, Jessica. Thanks, Nordexa. Use stretch goal, reveal spelling of middle name. I feel like I'm safer if Twitch chat doesn't know how to spell my middle name though. Cool. Matryoshkas. So this is a loan word from Russian, but spelled in French. Language is just too complicated. We should all just communicate in grunts. Clay Emerald. Kaushimar. You'll call me Jorbs Celsius then? It's a good joke. I'll accept that. So we don't get a campfire this act, and we don't have any sustain. Unfortunately, that may prove to be our undoing in this run. Just a bad act path for getting the super elite. In Act 3, there was nothing to do, like, unless we got winged boots, there was just never a chance for us to go to a campfire at any point in this act. Take 3 colorless cards to find bandage up for sustain. That could have worked. Sedum would have been possible with Mummified Hand. Yeah, I just don't think it's a very good card. Bouncing Flasks already deal a bunch of damage. We don't need to, like, deal a small amount more damage on them. And give Awakened Ones strength and stuff. Maybe go to the store. Maybe go to the store via the question mark. Sac de Bill. Combate. Recompense. Relique. Rare? Rare? Rar? I'm out of here. I'm gone. No thank you. Store doesn't have any sustain, unfortunately. Oh, it does have sustain. I don't know if this counts. I could not quite afford it plus the spoon. How long is the stream going to be? Oh, so the stream, I didn't do that part of it. There was too much to set up, it was confusing. The stream starts at 12 hours, and I had donation goals for more hours, which honestly I didn't expect to have to worry about, but we already reached. So thank you everyone for your incredible generosity. So for crossing... Why is this page so weird? For crossing 2,500, 3,000, 3,500, and 4,000, you get another hour. So I'm up to 16 hours total. I'm not going beyond 16 hours though. I have other things going on in my life right now that require me to be a full human being after this stream, so I can't really do a 24-hour stream right now. Thank you, Con Badger, for the $20 donation. Agbomosho to you as well. And Spicy Cayenne, please give your cats pets for me. Cats of There are no cats here. They're not here. Bonjour, the weird otter. Pourquoi je t'en en français oui? One of the donation goals is alternate language Spire runs, as they tend to be quite popular. People tend to enjoy them. Alright, let's grab the bandages. I'm not convinced that elite fights are that much harder than hallway fights right now. I guess Nemesis could kill us. Good fight. 3, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, good fight. Donation incentive for custom Page emote. I think if we enable Page, there's already an emote that I have in mind that will be the Page emote. Although, we might need another emote slot, so maybe you'll have to like gift 1,000 subs. I don't know if anybody's into that. Hi there. Just have a small request of you, the community. I didn't play Bandage Up because I killed them too fast. Potato, thanks for gifting a sub to the community. And Nikaya, thanks for gifting 5 subs to the community. Many Ogbomo shows. Jorbs, begging for subs is frowned upon in this chat. Oh, yeah, you're not wrong. Potato! Potato has now gifted 420 total subs to the community. Thank you, Potato, for all of the support over, especially this year, yeah? Thanks for helping keep this channel running. I'm happy to do anything that I can, Laura Palmer. I didn't get to play Bandage Up this fight either. That doesn't do very much when I don't have any campfires. Make a new account to gift new subs. Nice. Won the coin flip there. You're beginning to think that Bandage Up isn't very good sustain. You might be onto something there. Wait, I can Nightmare it if I get really lucky sometimes. That's sort of interesting, right? Girya. Kirya. That could be a hobby. I could make a hobby of just watching word pronunciation videos on YouTube, but watching like the same word in 4 different languages. I feel like that would just be a chill way to spend an evening with a beer. All right. There are a lot of YouTube videos on that. People already do that. Oh, well, I guess I was right then. It would be fun. So we did make it to Time Eater. Time Eater does not seem like one of the easier fights for our deck because of the Poison Cleanse. If we got lucky and Nightmare to Footwork, it could become a lot more manageable. Just trying to think about whether I'm using the potions straight away here or not. Because I don't believe I'm fully blocking this turn. I have 18 block. I'm being attacked for more. Donu Deka seem relatively easy compared to this. I don't know about Awakened one. We deal with the ads pretty well. I think I actually do just use this. Alright. Because I'm at 34 health right now, it's actually sort of plausible that this fight's harder than the heart is gonna be. Okay, well, now I feel like I wasted my potion. Pretty good turn. Q-Tip, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Ogbo Musho to you as well. I couldn't have known before. Yeah, that's true. I could have like waited to use the potion until I found out that I wasn't getting to do that. But I would have taken damage by waiting, and that's why I didn't, so. With no potion use, Gecko Cobra. Wouldn't have given us the free footwork? You think the potion use changed the RNG? Quelle imprudence. I feel like French is probably the appropriate language for Time Eater. I feel like Time Eater has serious vibes of the overly strict teacher in Madeline. Extra credits, thanks for the raid! Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We are doing a wonderful 16-hour, right? 16-hour charity stream today for the Trans Lifeline. Currently, we've already raised a huge amount of money. And currently we are working through some donation milestones, so we're playing a run in French for the first one. I'm doing okay. Not sure that we win this next fight, and Act 4 is going to be a little bit rough. You just finished out your fundraiser for them today. Oh, awesome! Awesome! What's the word? I feel like there's a word for coincidence, but it's like also implies that it's cozy. But I can't think what it is. What a cozy coincidence, though. There you go. That works. Serendipity! Yes, that's exactly what the word is. Thank you. Thank you, Twitch chat. Good start to this fight. Definitely the part where we nightmared Footwork Plus costing 0 again for the second fight in a row was a good strategy. Got in pretty lucky in these two boss fights. Seems like my charity link is down. Really? On exclamation mark charity? And confirm charity link is down. Internal server error. Something went horribly wrong. Okay, well that's not on my end. Hopefully they just have to like reboot the coffee machine or whatever, and then that will work again. I don't know what computers do, but in the meanwhile, if you want to donate, you can donate to the channel. If you're willing to trust that I'm gonna forward all of those onto the charity afterwards, I will be making a donation at the end of the stream, rounding up my my proceeds from the stream a little bit, and then making my own personal donation. You won't be able to like claim a donation to the stream, to my stream right now on your taxes or anything like that, but if you want to donate right now and the page isn't working, I certainly don't mind if you do it that way. Yeah, otherwise, that's unfortunate. I hope that that gets fixed soon. Is the overlays still working though? That's really interesting. Hi, cat. Oh my gosh. I peek at Discord when I have a moment. Oh, for sure. Except that Discord is down too. Oh, there it goes. It's the top of my PC and now officially a cat bed. Yeah, apparently. It's like a cat stand at the moment though. My cat is triumphantly sitting atop my PC, surveying her kingdom, which is, I think, legally my office, but she seems unconcerned with that. Super Anger, thanks for the 3 months. Agbomo show to you as well. Nawamata Liao. Thanks for the Twitch Prime. Agbomo show to you too. Alright, so resting is not terrible. Upgrading a footwork's not terrible. We could go either way on that, really. The fact that sometimes we hit footwork with Nightmare means that upgrading it sort of like amplifies the value of the upgrade quite a lot, so it could end up being better than resting that way. I do not have a single Piercing Wail. I don't have a Malaise. I have a Philosopher's Stone. So Act 4 is going to be interesting. If we absolutely massively massacre some high rolls here, maybe we'll be okay, but probably we won't. Probably we won't, unfortunately. Interesting. So we want to start with bullet time here. There's a tricky thing with bullet time Nightmare where after I play bullet time all the cards cost 0, but they're actually going to cost the regular amount next turn. So when I Nightmare something, I need to keep that in mind. So I'm going to Nightmare this Footwork Plus because this Footwork Plus happens to cost 0 naturally without even needing the bullet time. And maybe we can get a Vulnerable? Or a Weak, rather? Which way is it better to face? Probably keep facing this way. Oh, that was unlucky. I just have enough block anyway. Cool. So this is a pretty good Act 4 Elite fight then. As long as nothing terrible happens. Cherry Link's currently down. Charlofen, unfortunately. So my current plan for that is to hope it comes back up again soon. I'm not really in control of that situation. I'm losing control of the situation. Yeah, I'm not able to do much more than that, unfortunately. You're able to load it and donate, so it might be intermittent. Oh, interesting. Alright, well we have one person who was able to get in, so maybe if you're lucky you'll be able to get in right now. But it's definitely experiencing problems, so if you're having problems using it, it's not just you. Nothing to do, no numbers on the relics or anything. We got an Eventail Decoratif and a Salto. I think Salto is probably okay here. Salto. Oh, is that Salto? Like somersault? Is that how you pronounce it? Afterimage upgrades, Afterimage Nightmare is probably not as good as the Footwork Nightmares were, but it's still pretty good, I think. I'm trying to work out, do I do this first? Hey, Killer Ann.
Let's make someone have a better day.
Thank you for the $25 donation. Did I get Right Ed Joint? Did I get your Prime sub? Uncle Bomo show to you. Salto is jump in Italian. Oh. Haushamar. Charlevin, thank you for the $10
Would you be so
donation.
kind and forward
I will
this
do
then?
that.
Thank you for raising money for a great cause.
I gotcha. I gotcha. So, 5, 1. This, we take 1. I think we do play this first. It's too bad. I think playing this for the damage is worth, and I think playing this for the damage is worth since it's dealing 4 every turn for the rest of the fight. But now we only have 52 health, and we are under attack. This turn at least went pretty well. We actually gain block against the Beat of Death because of the 4 after images, so we actually full blocked that. And this is only a 2x15 despite having Phylos now, that surprises me. Alright. I should play this. Doesn't really matter that I played Footwork last there, it's not. I don't think I can draw Blur again. That would be the only reason that it would matter if I drew Blur again somehow. Tiltify is back online for you. Hopefully it's back online for everybody. Okay. Not the best. The biggest concern here is that we just don't actually have that many block cards, and with the wound and the burn chilling out in our deck this entire time, drawing enough block cards on the turns where we need them is not guaranteed. Maybe though. Still maybe. Certainly not taking any damage next turn. And we actually could draw Blur again. It's in our draw file. We did draw Blur again. So this is for 75. I think we have enough block density to play the damage. It's looking really good right now. Game is easy. Just draw the best possible cards all the time, over and over again. Did I take damage that fight? Yes. Like, just straight. Alright. Good start to the day. It's been a very good start to the day. So, I'm about like 12 hours worth of donation incentives in debt to Twitch Jet at the moment. Sold my soul to Twitch chat. Oh, there used to be a spoon here, but my cat did something to it. That's sort of fun. Victoire! Boss Okis. Song. C'est? Un, deux, trois, cinq. C'est. No? Quatre. Say. Counting in French. Ascension 20. Overkill. Plus que parfait. I get beyond perfect? Is that what that says? Wow. Only 2 elite fights in each act though, so not a super high score.